Hi guys and namaste. Welcome to this yoga class with me, Charlotte. So today you can grab maybe a blanket or a block, make yourself comfortable on your yoga mat and just lay down on your back, extending the legs in Shavasana. Feel a deep connection with the floor underneath you. Relaxing the shoulders, the tailbone, the calves and the heels. And then bring your hands maybe to your lower belly. Take a deep inhale and exhaling through the mouth. Repeat that a few times. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. So inhaling from the lower belly, opening up the diaphragm, the ribs, the chest. And exhaling, slowly push all the air out of the lungs, out of the belly, till nothing is left. So on the next inhale, bend both knees, grab your knees, and just make some circle rotations. Keep them open. So a little bit of opening up of the adductors, the hips. And just keep your hands here. Open the inside of the legs. Take a few breaths here. And then from here, bending your left knee, lifting up the right leg, pushing the heel towards the ceiling. Alright, so interlace from behind. Let's take a few breaths here, about 8 breaths. Anchoring the lower back into the mat. Pressing the shoulder blades into the mat. And if you feel like your head is tilting backwards, so maybe bring a block underneath your head so the chin comes closer to the chest. Maybe a little bit closer that leg. So just take your time, it's still early. The body still needs to warm up. And then take a few breaths here. One more deep inhale and exhaling. And slowly bring your foot over the left knee. Push that right knee out and bring that left knee towards you. Interlace from behind or on top of the knee. Okay, so you feel here a nice opening in that glute, in that hip, and taking a few breaths here. Be present, be aware of what you're doing. About 8 breaths here. One more deep inhale. Exhaling. And slowly release. So open up the arms and from here moving over in a spinal twist. Bring the knees to the right, gazing over to the left. So really relax your lower back. Relax your right knee. Soften the shoulders. And take a few breaths here to warm up the spine. You can close your eyes, you can open up your eyes. whatever feels nice to you. And then slowly come back and release the leg back down. All right, other side. Inhaling, lifting that left leg up. Flex your foot, interlace from behind. Let's take a few breaths here. Anchoring the shoulder blades, the lower back. And really try to press your lower belly towards your spine, your navel, belly button. And taking a few breaths here. So really feel the back leg opening up. Again, give it time. Don't go to your deepest point just yet. Keep that foot flexed so you feel a nice stretch of the Achilles. And then bring the foot, the leg a little closer. And again, a few breaths here. And slowly bring that foot over the knee. Really press that knee outwards. Keep that foot engaged to protect the knee. And bring the leg towards you. Interlace behind or on top of the knee. You feel a nice stretch here, but we're all different. So maybe you feel this stretch on the other part of the body, and that's just fine. Keep on breathing into the lower belly. Nice deep breaths, staying focused. So being present, being focused is a very important part of yoga. Discipline, living in the here and in the now. Being mindful, just everything you do with awareness, with consciousness. Alright, and from here slowly bring the foot back down, opening up the arms and bring the knees to the left side. Gazing over to the other side. Gaze to your hands, try to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. So if you feel any tension, any resistance, try to breathe through it, be mindful, let it go. And slowly coming back, hugging the knees to the chest and rolling up and down. And then put yourself up in a seated pose. Come back on your hands and knees. So shoulders underneath the wrists. So try not to move forward, knees in line, one line with the hips. All right, now we're gonna extend our right leg. Keep that hip square, so don't pull it out. Lengthen the spine and take about 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, bend your knee, bring that knee to your nose, nose to your knee, and really press down from the hands. All right, try to reach with that nose towards your knees. And bring your right foot in between the hands. All right, inhaling, come on up. And sink a little deeper to the front knee, create a little length in the back leg. Let's open up our hearts today. Nice deep breaths. expanding the ribs. So it's not about tilting that head backwards. It's about opening up the least flexible part in the spine. And slowly bring your hands back down. Bring the hips backwards. Flex your front foot and maybe bring that heel a little bit more forward. So that right hip has the intention to move forward. We're gonna press it backwards. Square out the hips. Alright, maybe you like to go a little bit deeper, whatever suits you. And then inhaling, creating length. Exhaling, folding forward. Nice deep breaths, about 8 breaths. Soften the head, soften the shoulders. And just stay focused and feel where you're opening up. I hold a lot of tension here in the back. Very interesting. So keep on pushing that hip backwards. And slowly on the inhale, calming up and bring that foot back. All right, let's enjoy the other side. Stretching out the left leg. Keep the hips square and keep on pushing the shoulders away from the ears. Flex your foot. All right, 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to round our spine and bring the nose to the knee, knee to the nose. Engage that core. Press down from the hands. Don't forget to breathe. And from here, left foot in between the hands. All right, sink a little deeper to that front knee, opening up the groins. Yes, and cactus arms, opening up the chest. And again, breathe into this space here. It's not about bringing that head backwards. It's about opening up the heart space, Anahata chakra, and breathe into the ribs. And on the exhale, come back down. All right, bring the hips backwards, flexing the foot, and maybe bring the leg a little bit more forward. Pressing this hip backwards. Yes, you got it. Draw the belly inwards. Now give your leg a little time. All right, inhale. Exhale, soften. Don't go too deep. So again, I feel a lot of things happening here in the back of the legs. But you gotta enjoy it. That's yoga, being present and enjoy what you're feeling. Enjoy what you're doing. You're creating space in all these cells. You create space in the brain, in the body, in the breath. And slowly on the inhale, calming up. Again, bring the foot backwards. All right, press those hands firmly into the mat, toes into the mat, and lift up your knees. Let's take a few breaths here. So you really want to engage that core. Bring your belly button towards your spine. And in the meantime, keep on breathing. So maybe a little shake, that's okay. We're not using a lot of muscles or less than before the quarantine. All right, and bring those hips up, pressing the hands into the mat and gently bending the knees one by one. Again, the focus on the back of the legs. So if your heels don't touch the floor, just like me, that's okay. Just push them in that direction. Opening up the shoulders, gaze to your knees or in between your legs. And make sure you have equal weight on the left foot and the left hand, the right hand and the right foot. So maybe push your heels a little bit outwards. And take a few deep breaths. All right, now bring your right foot in the middle, so a little bit to center, and bring the left leg up. Keep your hips square, three-legged dog. Nice deep breaths. And let's add by bending the knee, bring the knee up to the ceiling. Again, keep the upper body straight. Bring that knee up, left foot to your glute. Opening up that hip joint and left foot in between your hands. All right, back foot flat and press up. Let's extend the front leg. So you're gonna bring the hips forward, square out those hips. Front foot is straight. Now inhale, exhaling, softening, going down. Yes, bring the hands out, keeping the hips kind of straight, pushing that right hip to the front. Try to bring your elbows a little bit out. So here, if you have blocks, use your blocks or bottles or whatever you have. And just relax that head down. And again, feel, hear the sensation in your legs. And feel with every exhale, the body is dropping down a little bit more. Soften those shoulders. And from here, let's lift up. Keep the hands down. Flex the foot. And maybe warrior 3 if you feel like it. So you can use a block and lift up from here. Or maybe bring the hands in front of the heart center. Pushing the chest open. Extending that back leg, strong back leg. Find your balance. So it's a little back bend, warrior 3. Soften the shoulders. And from here, bring the hands back down. Stepping back into a high plank. Alright, let's do chaturanga. You can do modified with the knees or full chaturanga. And inhale, slide up into cobra. Yes. Oh, let's stay here a little bit. This feels good. Yeah, wiggle maybe from left to right. Pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Yes. And let's move back up into downward facing dog. Again, let's take a few breaths here, and this time bring the left foot on the center and right leg comes up. So you want to keep your hips square. You don't want to open them up. The height of your leg has no importance, only for your ego. So keep on pressing the left heel down. Square out the hips. Maybe a little shake, that's okay. Building up muscle strength. Tension leaving the body. And we're going to bend that knee. Bring that knee up to the ceiling. So your upper body has a little bit of the intention to move open. You want to keep it close. You want to work from the hips. All right, right foot to the left glute. Nice deep breaths. And from here, bring the right foot in between the hands. Back foot flat, extending the front leg. So keep that left hip, push it down. All right, inhale, lengthen, exhaling, forward fold. Relax your neck, soften your shoulders. And again, with every exhale, your nose drops a little bit deeper. Then again, use your blocks or props in the way you like it. And inhale, gaze forward. Let's find our inner strength. So keep the fingertips on the floor and bring everything, all the weight on your standing leg. Flex your foot. All right, you can stay here or use a block. So what you want to do is keep all the weight. The strength comes from the standing leg, not from the hands, so no leaning. So activate that core and maybe open up that chest. Whoops, if you fall, lose your balance, that's okay. One more deep breath. All right, and bring the hands back down, stepping the back leg backwards and again into a high plank. All right, Chaturanga, let's go down. All right, flow over the floor and push up into Cobra or up dog. All right, again, stay here a little longer. Maybe bending the knees one by one. Let's come into our forearms into Cobra. All right, let's bend it one by one. All right, toes to the head, opening up the chest. And exhaling. Again, downward facing dog. All right, nice deep breaths. And again, high plank. All right, so switching over from left to right. I always want to keep a little bit of strength in my practices. Always a bit of stretch, always a bit of strength. Activating Manipura chakra, located here on the belly button, to become confident in what you're doing. So normally I never teach in shorts, but I'm like, who cares? You gotta love your body, you gotta love every part of it. Almost there. All right, Chaturanga. Let's go down and inhaling, press up. Feel this in your arms, up dog. And again, downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths. All right, here we go. So lift up your right leg again. And now roll over to a high plank and bring your right knee to your right elbow. All right, maybe I'll do the other side. Left knee to the left elbow. Stay here, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bring that foot inwards. You see my knee and my wrist are connecting. Extending the back leg. So pigeon pose, yes. Extending that back leg. Coming here on the fingertips. Maybe you can bring that foot a little bit more forward, but just do what feels right to you. Maybe support with a pillow or with a bolster, a block, a towel. So make sure the hip doesn't come off the floor too much. And you want to wiggle a bit from left to right. All right. So I want you to make a connection with your heart, with yourself. So maybe you can go a little lower. Try to bring one hand on the heart center. And just connect, close your eyes. And come down on the forearms. You can choose your depth now. You can stay here. You can relax your head down if you like. One of my favorite poses in the world. And really, if you are in
this represents really a really good body scan. So if you have a lot of tightness in your body from stress or trauma, you really feel it in this pose. Huh? You feel your hips, your glutes, your groins, everything. So just sending awareness to the place now in your body that you feel is stuck or is opening up. Let's call it opening up because it's more positive. I can go a little bit more down if you like that. And maybe a big sigh, deep zucht. And slowly on the inhale, push yourself up. Alright, embrace discomfort, remove everything that is underneath this hip, bring that hip down and swing your leg over. Alright, so you gotta bring that foot flat on the floor, toes pointing forward, and bring it to the chest as close as possible. Again, both sitting bones need to be on the mat. So you can use a block, a blanket, or a pillow, whatever suits you. Alright, lengthen the spine, pressing the sitting bones into the floor. Inhaling, right arm comes up. Make yourself as long as possible. Reaching forward, grabbing, and pushing over. Oh, okay guys, I think on the other side. So inhaling, lifting the left arm up, reaching forward, and now from here, twist. All right, this is it. So what you want to do here, you gotta know that in a yoga pose, or in yoga, the asanas, the movements, everything starts with the spine. So that's where you want to focus on. You want to keep it long, pressing the sitting bones into the floor. Draw the belly inwards. Soften your shoulder. With every inhale, you create length. And with every exhale, you go a little bit deeper. And about 8 breaths here. And slowly on the inhale, come back. Alright, so let's do a little Vinyasa. Cross your ankles, knees to your ears. So try to lift your knees up as high as possible. Hands up, here we go. Oh, maybe a little Navasana, boat pose. Yes, let's do that. Lifting the chest up, again awakening that Manipura chakra, doorzettingsvermogen, determination, confidence. Alright, and Vinyasa, hands down, knees on the inside of the arms, leaning forward, draw the belly inwards, and step or jump, high plank. Let's do a chaturanga. Now inhaling, cobra or up dog, and exhaling, downward facing dog. Okay, from this downward facing dog, bring that left leg up. Bending the left knee, roll over to a high plank, and bring your left knee towards your arm. Or did we just do left? I think so. Right. All right. 5 breaths here. Right knee to the right elbow. Shaking is good. Shaking is building up muscle strength. And bring your foot forward into pigeon pose. Feel the hips going down, lengthening that back leg. Yes, and maybe place something underneath your right hip because you want to square out the hips. Yes, maybe flex that front foot. All right, and again, feel this pose. Whew, maybe you get a little bit emotional, possible. maybe a little bit angry, maybe sad. So whatever you feel, it's okay. And then bring that one hand to the heart center. Activate your Anahata chakra. Feel a connection with you and your breath, your soul, your body. You know what? Give yourself a shoulder pat here. Saying to yourself, you're doing a great job lately. Yes, you are. And even you joining this class means you're busy with your health, mental health, physical health. So all those others who don't watch, pity for them. All right, now let's go down a little bit. Find your depth here and focus on a space here in your body you feel is opening up. Some people call it, oh, that sounds thick, it's very tight, but it's just lengthening. So breathe through it. Send your breath through that space. Maybe go down entirely, whatever you like. Soften the shoulders and also relax your mouth, your teeth, your jaw. One more deep breath. And slowly on the inhale, push up. If you have anything under that right hip, remove it and swing the leg around. Okay, so I put myself a little bit more like so. So you want to, again, keep both sitting bones onto the floor. Today I will use a block on this side because I have a little bit of tightness in my left groin. So using blocks or props it's an asset. It's not that you are less advanced yogi or something. It's listening to your body. Right arm up, inhaling, exhaling, reaching forward. All right, wrap around. Maybe not with the block. All right, and again, keep the length in your spine. Keep the toes pointing forward. Draw the belly inwards and push the chest open, pushing the left shoulder back. Nice deep breaths. And again, with every inhale, you lengthen. With every exhale, you go deeper. And slowly come back out. Let's do another Vinyasa. Cross your ankles, knees to the ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, lean forward and jump. High plank and Chaturanga. Inhaling Cobra or Up Dog. Exhaling Child's Pose. Bringing the hips to the heels, arms to the back, and forehead down. So soften those shoulders. And here in this Child's Pose, we're activating our third eye chakra in between our eyebrows, activating our intuition. So really relax your lower back. Relax the fingers, the shoulders, the neck. groin as possible. So close to your pubic bone. All right, grab the ankles, lengthen the spine, and open up. Like a butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Little faster. Yes, faster, faster. All right, and we're going down. So you can choose without block, with a blanket. So choose your variation. And this time I'm gonna bring the legs a little bit further away. Yes, I'm gonna use a block to place in between my shoulder blades. Yes, and dropping the head backwards. All right. That feels amazing. It's like getting a massage. All right, so you want to first focus here on the groin. Really relax. Let the tension go. Let it go. Let the tension in your pubic bone go. Let the tension in your groin go. Take a deep inhale and exhaling through the mouth. So if you don't have a block, you can always keep your hands on your belly or one hand on the heart and the lower belly. And maybe bring your arms a little bit over the head so you can feel the shoulders opening up. Armpits. So again, you can stay here a bit longer, maybe turn it into a yin practice. So you just learn to think with the tools you have. Make a video your own. And then slowly, slowly close the knees. Turn over to the side of choice. If you have a block, just remove it. And from here, hug the knees to the chest. From left to right, rocking like a baby. Happy baby. Bring the knees out with your middle finger and index finger. Hook in on your big toes. Bring the knees out. Bring the feet up to the ceiling, and you really want to press down your lower back into the mat. All right, from left to right. So lift your sternum up to the ceiling, your borstbeen. Maybe you like to extend your legs overhead. A nice stretch. Opening up the legs. A few deep breaths here. And slowly come back into Shavasana. Alright. Again, feel the shoulder blades anchoring into the mat. Feel you have a natural lower back, the hollow spine. Dropping the feet out. And if you have a lot of tension, you know what you can do? You can inhale. Squeeze every part in your body. Your bum, your hands, your toes, your face, your eyes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then, that feels so good. So put on your favorite music, maybe some incense. And enjoy your Shavasana. Maybe you like to continue after your Shavasana with a meditation. I'm going to leave you here
Thank you. Namaste.